EDG, as is customary in their games, but they're also fairly immune to ganks if they do want to push up very hard. The ability to disengage with the Ezreal Nanami is incredibly high, not to mention they should have a...
Well as top lane undefeated Mouse Irelia. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen the team compositions. Jump onto Twitter, fire off your predictions and let us know who you think is going to win. Hashtag INTZ win if you think CBLOL and Brazil can do it, or hashtag EDG win if one of the pre-tournament favorites and #1 seed from the LPL will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in Game 4 of the 2016 World Championship. Going up against this squad, and for INTZ, they've got to show up. Now, early trade, going to follow this one. Supportal combat, and Mikau turns his attention to Mako. I'm not going to enjoy that later in the game. Mako's going to be able to get away. Got a ton of biscuits, got a heal. Just an early trade.
Yeah, I think EDG on level 3 or 4. He had stacked up a giant wave, and now Mouse is clearing it up at the turret, but if there could have been jungle pressure there, it would have been an opportunity.
There's going to be jungle pressure in the mid lane as Tokas gets jumped on. Clearlove comes in. Very good scatter the week, and Tokas gets rid of Clearlove. Not even a summoner spell blown. Yeah, Mouse still has flash available, and Clearlove's nearby, so this could get risky.
The wave is in a decent place for this if they are trying to bait Mouse in.
Look at this, the staff comes down, a wallop forward. Mouse is taking a lot of damage, down to 300 hit points, but Clearlove shows his face. Revolta and Yang, they decide to peace out. Bot lane, Mikau and Jockster, they're under threat, they're in trouble. That's a dash forward. Jockster may not want this. Exhaust goes out, down to 50, summon a heal, flash away. Exhaust, under the tower, first blood to Def. He gets out of tower range, and Jockster flashes from tower, eat the chair, trades 2 for 1.
And exactly what you expect out of the LPL team. EDG go aggressive, they win the 2v2.
That means the pressure's on to get 3 this year.
Exactly, the last thing you want to do is regress, but they've been placed into a pretty difficult group, and this is the most difficult team in the group. They have to play right off the bat.
Well, look at this, Mikau going trading in a 1v2. Decent amount of damage to Def, but the sustain will be up.
Revolta's here.
He's got those summoners. Oh, he's solo.
Oh, this is going to be trouble. Def, that's a flash forward from Revolta. Def is down. Mako gets taken out by the resonating strike. INTZ get 2. Opening 10 minutes. Going toe-to-toe with some of the best players in the world. Let's see what Yang can do. Pressure's on him to show up. Meganar's going to be able to pop shortly down the bottom lane. Clearlove's not going to be able to defend the tower. He gets jumped. Revolta's Warthog forward. Clearlove's gone down. Pawn has arrived for the fight, though. They've traded 1 for 1. Pawn's looking to clear up. That's a second. Def gets the kill in the back end. Pawn shuts down Mikau. Meganar's up for Gnar. Yang throws Mouse against the wall. Mouse eats the ice ball. Here comes Tokas. Gets the kill. Trading back and forth. It's a 2 for 3 at the end of the day.
And INTZ cross map completely outplay EDG. It's a 3 for 3 trade, but they get the first blood turret. Then top lane, Tokas comes in and saves Yang.
First played against the Irelia. The average CSD at 10 is plus 5.3 for the Irelia. So by being plus 20, Yang is doing great.
And Pawn is a little bit of trouble. Unleashed power comes down. Dragon's Rage kick actually sends Pawn to safety.
However, Revolta might want something top.
Yeah, they have to be clean on this gank. Yang will need to get this done first. Can he get it?
Oh, the knock comes out. Mouse is able to hop to a minion. Here comes Yang. Yang's got turret aggro. Crunches and wallops forward. Tower aggro goes down. They end up trading 1 for 1, and Revolta's putting damage on the tower.
Mouse at this stage.
And you have to step back. Revolta 2-1-2. He hasn't played Lee Sin since the International Wildcard Invitational before MSI. It was a win against the Saigon Jokers. And Revolta's showing up. Multiple ganks.
Correctly. So you feel that if EDG aren't able to get some turrets down, this game could quickly get out of hand.
Well, that's exactly what INTZ want to do. The Rift Herald is going to help out Yang, putting a lot of damage down onto the eye. Looking at the minimap, there's no vision and no threat of any sort of contest here from EDG. And if there was ever a signal that Yang leading with the Eye of the Void, this... Taking a look at some of the items. Some breakpoints here for Pawn and for Def. Def on your screen. Iceborne completed that Frozen Fist. Pawn's going to start working towards some AP. Got that Spirit Visage completed. Tower number 2.
Take the Drake as far as the Mountain Drake is concerned, but Mouse has to be very careful here. I don't even know if he could defend this turret. Revolta just walks up to it.
Yeah, it's what they give up in response, and so many times EDG has done this in the LPL where they just give over top side of the map, and Yang wants Mouse.
Oh, he got him!
Got to find him! The stun! The wall! The pin! Mouse gets knocked backwards! Revolta plays pinball and gets the hat-trick in the game.
We said if there was a place to attack EDG, it would definitely be in the top or more lead at 20 minutes. So obviously the level of competition is different here, but it's actually becoming a real possibility that they take this game.
Up on, oh, gets caught! So good from Mikau. Glacial Fisher, however, is just a tad playing the macro. Yang and Revolta, they're looking to double team Mouse. This time around, the stun, the kick. Mouse may as well play pinball. He's gonna go down. The boulder toss finishes it off. And INTZ have got the recipe for success. Yang gonna take down this tower shortly. I don't think Pawn can defend it. One or two more autos. And there we go, Pawn's forced to back away.
This is gonna be the 5th turret for INTZ. Their goal lead is only getting bigger and bigger. Deft is gonna have to do some wizard work in this game. Iceborne Gauntlet Ezreal's being
absolutely dominated in the top lane.
Yeah, over 2,000 gold, and I think this just speaks to the game plan that INTZ had, and maybe even the lack of game plan that EDG had in this game. They picked for their bottom lane, they didn't get ganks for him, and then they just left Mouse out to dry over and over again, and that advantage is just spread across the entire map.
Oh, tension's building here. Red buff was picked up by Deft. A lot of damage caught onto Revolta. Tidal wave comes up. Flash away from Doctor. Flash forward for Pawn. Hemo Plague in the back. Teleport's coming down, but Clearlove's alive. Pawn should be able to run this one down. Yang's not joined this fight just yet. Mikau's in trouble. All of a sudden, EDG punish INTZ. And they find 2 kills.
Yang is
Yang's
behind
a little
enemy
late.
lines.
Meganar is out now, so he's a little mini Nar.
Oh, he's gonna get
away
away.
from that brush.
One of the reasons I do like him is now Revolta and Yang looking for Deft.
Oh, Deft has got a lot of damage to play with. Revolta fancies it onto Maiko. Looks for Deft. Kicks Deft backwards, and Yang gets the red buff. Turns his attention to Maiko. Maiko's on 200 HP. Wallop. No! Yang gets a goal. Sends one into EDG, and Baron might be the target.
Yeah, 100%. All of a sudden, the duo lane out of EDG is dead, and it's still 20-second death time, as this should be a free Baron set up for the CBLOL squad.
I don't know how this is happening, Spawn. Like, yes, EDG is making misplays, and they seem like they had a lack of game plan, but the level in which INTZ is showing up in this game is insane. Now it's all about zoning Clearlove off this. They get the stun. Yang, he's going to try and zone him off Baron completely.
Taking a look at Mouse. Mouse is already down. He's away from the team. Yang's looking for Pawn. Yang's got Meganar shortly, but Baron is picked up.
That will win. It is the top lane jungle duo. They are very feared.
And the thing is, that side of the map became every side of the map, because Yang and Revolta...
How does INTZ close out this game? Well, they have Baron. Pawn is split pushing without a teleport right now.
Instead, he wins the race. They're just going to continue to try and play with it. Engage.
They go.
Pawn's
They're onto him.
Mikau's in trouble. Glacial Fisher comes down, but Mikau is popped. Pawn survives the unleashed power, and the duo for INTZ are down. Yang's left alone. A little bit of support from Revolta.
Oh.
Look at the bowling ball pin as Mouse is kicked away.
And it's when Pawn can get the flank. Talkers and Mikau do not have any.
Spears, that at least saves the inner turret. Yang gonna run into a 1v2. He's in trouble now. Flash and GA is available. Meganar comes up. Good stun. Yang wants to turn it around. Ooh. He does it. Now he's looking for Pawn. Remember, Yang can come back. GA is up. It's now a 1v2. Surely he can't do this one. Jockster's running from the river. 1v4. And Yang gets shut down.
EDG does not go down easy. You do not go undefeated in your region if you fall over after a few gold deficits. This game still needs to be closed out cleanly by INTZ, because it is...
And see control of the Ocean Dragon. That'll give free over. A pretty powerful Elder Drake will come out of INTZ at some point in this game, you would expect.
The respawn timers are getting a little dicey. You can see that INTZ is already sending 2 of their strongest players in Yang and Revolta up towards Baron to do that. I think it was well executed, Ocean Drake right there. That means they'll have 3 elements.
Talking about, but EDG just playing this so patiently.
Take a look at this. Arrow comes out, connects onto Clearlove. Tidal wave is cancelled by Jockster. Revolta finds the Sonic Wave. Deft is alone. Clearlove's down. 5v4. Pawn's looking for Tokkers. Tokkers running for his life. Sanguine Pool was used. Good gnaw. Mouse is out. There's no more damage to follow up. Pawn's running for his life. They've traded 1 for 3. But Tokkers gets the shutdown, and they turn for Baron.
That is almost exactly what INTZ needed to do. The Ash Arrow was true. They heavily focused on it, Clearlove, and then when Pod tried to enter the backline, the entire team came to peel. It's a 3-for-1, and most likely the Baron.
And flashing in a straight line is such a sin, and Clearlove wasn't able to dodge out of that arrow with everything available. INTZ now at 35 minutes in this game, looking
Been able to have a few great international performances, but 10,000 gold up with Baron. Can they close?
Well, inhibitor turret's going to
Count's
fall.
pretty low.
No contest yet. Unbreakable was
Tension in this game, despite how controlled INTZ is trying to play.
for the first time. EDG were moving towards an objective around the dragon, but they wisely back away. No vision, no information. And INTZ grabbed themselves an Elder Drake. Whoa! I held my breath. I held my breath for that one.
Jockster's got great hands, able to catch.
Needs to find a target. 50% of that Gnar bar is starting to wear down. Inhibitor drops without a fight. Take a look at the damage on the bottom.
10,000 gold, they're still going to have the advantage. But if this gets to 90,000 to 80,000, that's when it's not going to matter anymore, and EDG will effectively be caught up. Look at this.
Oh, flash forward.
Yeah!
Just so easy. Player of the game right now, Yang, set up by Revolta, but he's carrying it home.
He's trying to keep the minion wave at bay, but they do not have vision. EDG is out of sorts.
Defqwop's done.
Oh, Ash Arrow finds
They
him!
got him!
Deft is down! Revolta's looking for more! Doesn't use the Dragon Blade! Does this time round! Deft gets caught! Unleashed power onto Mako! INTZ! They may have done it! They've got a 4-on-2, and they're looking at the Nexus!
19 kills to 12, 42 minutes. It seemed like it was stretching out, but this is going to be it.
San Francisco is going crazy! Brazil scored the biggest goal of the tournament so far! They're taking down the LPL, and Brazil has done it!
Their first game in the groups. And I'm willing to say this is a bigger upset than Kaboom. Even though Alliance was the #1 team in Europe, this was the #1 team from the LPL, power ranked by many as the second best team in the tournament. It's very early, and it doesn't actually knock anyone out of groups, but this was insane.
And a team that was known for choking internationally has shown up at their first Worlds after 3 tries and...